Whoops. Apparently I forgot after I ran out. Basically, I spent all my power in the night. I forgot to turn back on my silicon processing units, so... whoopsie. My bad. On the bright side, we are getting somewhere. Anyway. Hello everyone, this is iMark3. Welcome back to the Crust demo. Well, I'm thinking this looks like it might be a potential life support area. Down here, because, you know, it needs 500, 900 units. But, well, throws are taking their time. They are digging out towards that other iron deposit I marked. But I don't want to be planning to put something down here without scanning it first. You know? So, since I've got better storage and better generation capacity, I'm going to do some further ranging scans. Like, look, yeah, that kind of interrupts my plan of digging this bit here out to do the actual life support area. Well, there's silicon deposit down there as well. Something else nearby, which is around here. So I'm going to get a bit closer there. Oh, hey, there's another iron deposit down there. Nice. Okay. TCT Farhad. Amidst this desolate landscape, a solitary control tower stands tall. No evidence of signs of damage, yet the structure appears abandoned for quite some time. These control towers are mostly automated, occasionally presence of a small shift staff. However, no souls are in sight, nor is the staff rover. Emergency boxes are empty, leaving only control computer data of its significance. According to records, a supply convoy was supposed to pass nearby, but it failed to reach its destination. And then I mentioned back in when I first started doing research, I think it was like the first episode, that I was wondering if things might expire. I can't click that. Yeah, so plus for days, plus for days, plus for days. So temporary bonuses to my research because I went to a point of interest. Another iron and something else a bit further out. I want to scan this bit here though. Clear. So, this is going to be my living space. Nice. And I'm going to leave that be because we are past noon. We are going towards night time. And I just spent most of my power reserve. So, you know, don't want to do that. But I also can't... I don't really want to spend on a big chunk of extra solars right now because that's like... I want the steel and I forgot to be processing silicon. So, yeah, can't really fund that just this moment. But the Farhad gave us some... science. Nice. There is a wreck over here. Actually, there is another thing we can do, which the tutorial hasn't told us about, but it said there's meant to be a convoy nearby. But I can do a scan. It said nearby. This picks up pings of things nearby, or it hints if there's something that it can't nail down, but it is somewhere in the vicinity. So I'll do a locate hidden area scan using the rover. Let's see. Nothing. There's something over that way. So I'll tell you to move over there. Also, yes, there was an option there for a geological scan. I have no idea what that does. Because I'm guessing it's for like locating mining sites and things. Because there is a geological map. There was in the next Fest version. But honestly, nothing ever really happened with that, so I don't know. Maybe it's something that I didn't get around to exploring because of the game constantly breaking, but I explored most of the tech tree. Anyway, let's dig out this area over here to host my living quarters. Because, you know, I am going to try and save those souls. As much as I may joke about being an unfeeling robots, like, my little minions here, they don't care at all, but look at them, they've got these little pokey claws for just like sticking your eyes out and stuff, and the single gleaming red eye, very friendly. But I am a human coordinator in orbit, so it's, you know, remote control. And I'm going to try and get to them. I don't know what happens if we fail, but it's also an objective I don't really want to fail as well. Also, here we go. Yeah, look. Locate the missing convoy. Disappeared west of Farhad, but we did that scan, so we already picked up on the west anyway, so we're moving that way. And we are going to make sure we've got enough space as well. So, we have actually unlocked this. I'm not entirely sure how we go about this, though. Like, do we have to completely seal it? Does it, let's pause and find out. Can't be placed right up against the wall. Okay, so that means that we're going to be completely sealing something. And installing doors. Which I don't want to do the double doors because it requires parts. That's my supply of parts there, 12 parts. I don't have ability to get more right this moment. So it's just going to be a single door. This is going to be a no-frills kind of shelter, this. But I am getting the tech required for it as well. Oh. Iron. That did down because we are actually getting maintenance requirements. Sometimes things break, and right now most of it requires just basic steel or silicon. There are some things that will be needing more advanced materials as well. Research complete. What do you get? What was that? Right now we're fine. That was the high voltage connection. We can give them plants. We can give them bunk beds. Yeah, bunk beds. Fumbling with the controls. Give me a sec. I'm just trying to figure out. Okay, yeah, we have got standard beds. Okay, so bunk beds are not the only bed. That's good. We can give them couches. We can give them chairs. We can be super generous and give them a music box. Oh, that requires a material I'm not familiar with, though. Don't know what that is. That requires something I'm not familiar with either. Actually, so do the couches and chairs. I can give them a basic sitting chair or a couch. Everything else seems to need something I don't readily have. I can give them a little dining table. And research labs produces science. Cool. Oh, hello. Director, our data indicates resource supply lines from nearly all regions of Earth has been disrupted due to the lunar explosion. At this moment, billions are in desperate need of our assistance, and any resource we can provide will have significant impact. Therefore, our immediate priority should be construction of a landing platform. Once complete, we can strategize our next steps and continue our relief efforts more effectively. That's something. Right, so I didn't actually research landing platforms. It requires blue. In my games on the next version, that was like a go-to tech because it's also like a way we can get stuff. But I was waiting for the tutorials to tell me to do that. I shouldn't have been doing that. I should have just like researched it straight off the bat. But yeah, I think we might have the parts. Oh no, we need 4 more steel. But landing platform will allow us to actually start bringing stuff in. Or, well, it's a market connection, see? Commerce Center says finish the tutorial, so I can't actually do that, but the news suggested that I should probably look into getting one of those things sorted out. But apparently I'm still in the tutorial. I can fix you now. Go ahead. So it's a bit of a trek for my drones because the elevator's all the way over there. That's okay. But this badly mangled truck is not as burned out as it seems. We just have to wait for our rovers to sort that out. And we can't pull the diggers off to help with that because, you know, they're busy digging. We've got things to do down here. We are getting towards night time as well, but I am about to increase my iron production. Bink. Yep, that'll do. Though that said, we are also running into another limit as well. What do I mean by that? Well, there is also the slight issue of the fact that our smelters only go so fast.
Good afternoon. I may have found a way to recoup our lunar venture in a shorter time frame.
Ledger,
Here we
we're
go.
in the middle of a rescue mission on the moon, which was recently hit by a meteorite. We're running out of resources, time, and all the supply lines to Earth have been cut off. But obviously you have something to contribute to that, don't you?
Of course, Alice. Demand creates its own supply. And right now, demand is higher than ever. Even contracts for smart concrete and steel are at record-breaking stakes. If we get the resources, I'll find a way to get them to the destination.
Okay, here we go. So, meet one of our economic guys. Director is one of the few entities capable of lunar production after the disaster. So remember, all those other places got wiped out. We hold a unique position. It allows us to secure contracts for basic resources at highly advantageous prices. Considering the most production of such resources has shifted to the moon before the explosion. So yeah, the moon is like a major supply source of a lot of materials the Earth is using. But this has massively rearranged that particular balance. Right now, ACIL Corporation is asking you to supply a batch of silicon for the continued production of building materials. You can read the contract at the control center. Okay.
Okay, we're ready. Director, use the room construction tool and lay out a room of the size required.
Anyway, yeah, this is now talking about that because I also dug the thing out as well. Have we not finished the research? No, it's 93%. So that wasn't because I researched the landing pad. It's just I happened to have almost researched the landing pad. So, yeah, click and drag, build a room like in Dungeon Keeper and stuff
Director,
like that.
Sending some resources to Earth is indeed a great idea. Moreover, it presents us with a unique opportunity for a remarkable PR campaign. While corporations are spending billions on advertising, we can generate significant coverage even for supplies of steel and concrete. Profitability doesn't always come solely from direct revenue.
This is quite true. I want oxygen tech. And then I'll be wanting farms as well, so I'll focus on those. And something needs repairing. That is, yep, one of the smelters went down. Requires a bit of smart concrete, so it's like try not to deplete everything, really. But right now, we've almost got a way to get people from wherever they crash land to our base. We just need a place in our base to stash them. Build a room of at least 120 cells. I plan to do that in this area. Unlock the landing pad, which is almost got it. Another day and a half for that. Build that, and then there we go. Right. We aren't taking advantage. We are using supply to draw attention to how we are still operational, we are still here, we are still able to help people that need it, and we are actually in the middle of an ongoing rescue effort. Yeah. Who needs a PR campaign when we're doing all that? That broke down as well. That's fine. Oh yeah. There is another tech actually I need to get ASAP. Where is it? Over here somewhere. This. Drones will auto-repair. Yes, please. Yeah, if you're going to... Before you get too far into this, you kind of need that, because otherwise you have to go around every time something breaks and do it directly.
Confirming engine start. Diagnostics indicate that the cargo transport is fine and ready to go except for a few scratches. Director, one less problem to deal with.
Except for a few scratches? You buffed out all that rust and wreckage.
The crew
Wow.
in the escape pod. We are leaving the station immediately. We can't wait any longer. After landing, we will activate the emergency beacon so you can find us. You must act as quickly as possible. The oxygen supply in the capsule is very limited. We hope to see your cargo truck immediately after landing. Over and out.
Roger Dodger. I still don't have a place to put you guys, just so you know. But, right. Apparently, as soon as I repaired the truck, that was it. Down they came. So, let's see. I need a wall. It says I want 120 cells. Can't put it there. I can put it here. There? I don't know how many cells that is. Yeah, I counted. Not quite enough. This is 100 cells. Because it just so happens to be a 10 by 10. Not quite what I want. Also, look at that. Look how much smart concrete it requires. Yeesh. Oh, something else is broken. Cancel that. Okay. I think I want to get all that dug out, but I don't know What do I do by way of rooms? Is one universal room okay for this? Yeah, you get fixed. And look, I don't have enough smart concrete as is. I need another concrete presser, honestly. So yeah, that's basically what all this is. I'm processing raw rock into concrete. Well, sorry, smart concrete by squishing it effectively. I mean, look at that. It's just like, there's a piece of rock here. Yep, the rock is in place. Squish. That's all it does. There is a better machine for doing that, but right now, not really. Power for another 83 days, 9 days. It's a bit confused. Okay, right. Cargo truck's idle. Repeater, the Farhad, you are actually where you want to be. Let's do a scan. Further west it seems. Wreckage. Distress call. Temporary shelter, demolished structure. Don't know where they come down yet. Well, I hope you appreciate that, guys. I just sacrificed 40 smart concrete to build that.
I will now explain to you the basic principles of the Logistics Management Center and Contract Exchange.
Yeah, 40. That was my entire reserve, and we need more than that too. For some reason I can't select that thing there. Oh, well, it's full of regolith, that's fine. Anyway. Accept the commerce
At the top
center.
of the screen are the main categories of the trade exchange. Now select the contracts category. You are now in the contracts tab where you can see the available, active, and completed contracts. On the left side, you'll see the factions offering contracts. Please select the faction under the active tab. Now select the high demand contract.
45 silicon, 14,000 and 100 research.
This interface provides contract details. You can accept, cancel, or send resources from here, as well as track the status of the contract. Take a good look at the page and click Send Resources when you're ready.
Okay, so this is a low pressure contract, requires 45 silicon. Mouse over it, we have 53. There's no time limit on it, so it won't expire. There's no due date either. There's no rush option, which it won't tell us about just yet. But if we send this, we'll get 14,000 credits, which is like one conveyor line from what we've built so far. Relationships with this particular group. A bit of global reputation, which counts like all over the place. I don't know what else that does, honestly. And for 90 days, we get 100 points of extra engineering research. So another way to get temporary research boosts. So, I have the silicon. I'm not hurting for silicon. So I will send...
Here you will assign resources to be sent to complete the contracts. On the left side of the screen, there is a table of resources available at your base. And in the center, you have the dispatch window. On the right side, you'll find information on the selected contract, options for choosing a landing site, and selecting a capsule type. Fill up the contract with the required resources, hit send, and then wait for the contract to be completed as it takes time for the capsule to reach the Earth.
Okay, so we can tell it which place to go, because the landing pad is used for sending stuff, not receiving. The cargo pod, we can actually change that. There's a couple of things. There's standard cargo pod, large cargo pod, which has like nearly double the capacity, but is like 4 times the cost. And a faster cargo pod, which is less capacity, but also more expensive, but it does rush faster. So, you know. Honestly, there's not much reason to use anything besides the standard pod. The large pod, well, you can queue up sending standard pods if you need to send more than will fit in one standard pod. You just have to tell it not to send more than it can actually carry, because it won't actually let you do that. I wish there was a way to auto max load your selected cargo pod. There wasn't when I was playing this during Next Fest, but it's like maybe we can. But we're not going to max this thing out with silicon. No way. So there we go, drag it, all 45, which, look, 4,000, I'm sending 225. Metals don't tend to weigh that much, but I pay 1,000 credits to use the particular cargo pod, tell that to send, then it drops in here. There's no dust mechanic, by the way, not in Surviving Mars, so it doesn't matter if you have like panels or batteries and things next to this thing. You need to be fixed. Yes, you're an iron one, so yes please. You're doing your own thing. My total power output is 103. Oh, that might be a thing actually. Max output 10. Okay, actually I don't have enough batteries. I'm capping at 103 because my batteries can only physically put out 100. I've got 10 of them. So I actually do need more power storage. Whoops. Oh well. That is a bit of silicon. Well, it doesn't count yet what's being sent out, but I will get some more batteries pretty soon. Are you guys done? Oh, you guys are actually done. Okay, I'm going to pull the mining drones out. Get more transport drones so they can actually gather up this regolith, they can fill the pod. They can just keep things ticking over. I mean, I've got these two working on pressing stuff, and I can't select the storage pod for some reason, which is slightly concerning. But we are producing an excess of iron oxide into this here, so 11 in a minute. This thing only takes 9 per minute. So with that in mind, it might be a good idea to get another smelter producing more steel. Though what we need really is the bricks. Maybe I'll have to make a cargo order for that. Okay, let's see. I've got the space I want to use. I've got the walls. I'm going to set it to go about here. So my chosen size will take 320. Ow, that is. Ay. I'm gonna economize. It wants 120. Let's see what 120 looks like. Okay, that is better, not by much. 48 and 160. Well, it's what you're getting, boys. This is your meteorite struck near our base. Okay, this is going to be your little home from home for now. Don't worry, I will do something about it. So, confirm.
Now we need to provide the drones with everything they need to finish the construction.
Yeah.
Keep a close eye on the availability of steel and concrete, and repair modules of the production chains in a timely manner. Also, you can convert mining drones to usuals to speed up the construction process.
Thing is, it requires a whole bunch of smart concrete that I don't have.
Good job, Director. The funds should have been deposited into our account by now. With the successful execution of these contracts, we are well on our way to surpassing our expectations and fully covering the costs of our lunar expedition.
You can't build here.
5. Yeah, there's an area where it won't let you build stuff. So it's like towards this hill. So I kind of forgot about that. It is what it is though. But yeah, a bit of extra storage capacity should be good. But I need so much concrete for this. What I should do is we don't. Okay, our blue and orange is churning away, going nowhere. Let's see. There it is. Smart concrete factory. Much more productive than the pressing module. So I just need it. So I'm going to get down that way as fast as I can. That was something powering off. Anyway, new contract completed. So there's our bonuses. There's new contracts available from. Well, we got something new from ACL because we did something for them. We can go ahead and trade with everyone else. Do we have the market? Actually, do we have the market? We have the market. Okay, what's the price on smart concrete? Low. Good. I'll order a standard pod, which will be... this is where we go. Okay, about 4,000. Spend 20,000 on that, gets me 400 smart concrete. So, yeah, that's 20,000 credits. We've got 98,000. I'm going to spend that actually. I'll use that to get some smart concrete down here. So that's now in orbit. Drop it in. There we go. So yeah, we can use the market to get more drones. We can use it to buy in materials. Notice the price fluctuates over time, so that's what to be aware of. Something else we can do with that is we can buy down materials at a low price and then feed them up to urgent contracts with a short delivery time and a short delivery bonus, and then use play the market that way basically. Well, the question is, if materials are in such shortage, why are they available in the market so readily like that? It's like, you know, yeah. But yeah, the contracts are being offered to us though. So required for malachite, heavy engineering. They want 60 steel. I do not have that in stock, but because of that order I just did, I have 400 extra smart concrete to go towards this, which it should cover it actually, so that's fine. Anyway, let's see. How are you doing on tracking that thing down? You're basically on top of it. Okay.
Director, your desire to help or gain profit in exchange for resources is understandable, but I'd like you to consider other kinds of investment in science. There's a whole network of laboratories on the moon, not far from us where I used to work. They're well fortified and should have survived the blast. I'm putting the coordinates into the system now. Hopefully you will find a moment to examine them. Frankly, I'm looking forward catching up with my colleagues. I'm sure given our situation, we could work something out.
Investing in science always sounds noble, but it's also a high-risk, long-term endeavor. And the peak demand in the market will be over very soon. I don't think it will be the right call for us. Our horizon of opportunities will be over soon.
If you've ever wondered why you can't ascend beyond being a run-of-the-mill broker, it's surely your incapacity to see beyond the immediate horizon, Ledger. If we manage to overcome the technological disadvantages before the major corporations re-enter the lunar arena, it will elevate us from being mere street hustlers to becoming direct competitors and industry leaders alongside them. Director, here are the coordinates of the Fundamental Science Laboratory. Let's start there. It was run by Dr. James Lee, a brilliant theoretical physicist, an expert in probability theory, and a renowned poker player here on the moon.
A renowned poker player. Okay. But yeah, we may have been at this for a while, but as you heard from that, it's like we're not a major industry. That's one of the problems with the world, really. It's like, if you don't have the money or make the influence behind it, you struggle to have a massive impact. Those with the money have the power. Anyway, destroy convoy. Inspection reveals extensive damage to the equipment, obstructed by collapsing rock formations. Convoy carried valuable tanks filled with liquefied fuel. Containers holding various spare parts, electronics equipment. Using robots to excavate and recover the cargo poses potential risks. Alternatively, dismantling the head vehicle for accessible parts could be a viable option. Easy accessible, or clear out the rubble to try and collect everything. I'll try. Hey! The robots skillfully cleared the debris, extracted cargo, and salvaged damaged equipment. The fuel tanks were removed safely. The operation concluded successfully, securing vital resources and materials for the company's lunar venture. Nice. We have got ourselves stuff. Okay, so we've got destroyed convoy, but 240 fuel, a whole bunch of stuff out there for our cargo vehicle to grab. There's the science lab over there. There's the repeater. The question is, where in the hecky heck is the people that pitched out of orbit a few weeks ago at this point? Didn't hear. We are about to have daytime though. There's also that meteor landing site nearby as well, so let's investigate that. Do I want to send the rover? I don't really want to send the rover out immediately to get those resources we just found. It's a chunk, but not a massive chunk. Let's have a look. Fundamentals. I'm still not entirely sure where the... Oh, there it is. Salvage. Upgrade the robots with extra tools for salvaging ruins. Need to go through robot mining speed first, which will... I should... Again, that's one I picked up really early playing at NextFest, but I completely forgot about it. Mining speed allows them to mine faster. Oh, wait, sorry, it's this one. Increases excavation speed by 50%. This one is for mining from an ore deposit, which is basically not something I'm really doing now because I've got mines down. But then there's salvage, which will let us actually start to salvage the ruins up on the surface. But anyway, you saw me going around doing powering stuff down. Seeing as, you know, my power supply is almost gone. We are about to hit daytime, but my power supply is almost gone as well. So it's like, we really need the extra capacity as well as the extra throughput for more batteries too. So it's just like, anyway. That ends this part. We've actually brought in the materials we need to get this room sorted out for our evacuees. I don't know what's going to happen with them, but at least we should be able to get to them as soon as possible because the rover is on standby outside the base. But something just shut down there, I think due to lack of power. Yeah, I think, yeah, some of the batteries are running dry at this point, so the power availability is dropping. But anyway, that's what I'm going to call it for this video. This has been MR3. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying the show. Feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Helps out me, helps out the channel, gives you the virtual head pass I oh so crave. Look at that. It broke, but they've gone and fixed it by themselves. I did not need to intervene. Yes. Head pass I oh so crave. And I'll catch you all some other time. Yes. Where next time, we should hopefully be able to actually save some people. Mind you, there is that distress call that we've had from the beginning, and I've just ignored it. So hopefully that doesn't have a problem. Hopefully that won't cause deaths to things, but you know. Yeah. See you all later.